Young is the first person in the history of mankind to request to be traded to the Washington Wizards.
Yeah. Um, and the Hawks didn't get any picks in return.
No, they got an old CJ McCollum and they got one other player. I'm forgetting his name right now, but that's
Corey
it.
Kispert.
Thank you.
Like, you that's hilarious. Um, he's going from constantly being in the playing tournament to, well, what, being in the lottery?
Yeah, and here's the thing: Trae Young and people. I don't know if you remember this. Trae Young, when he was drafted, was technically drafted because the NBA rules are dumb, and I don't understand why they do this. But Trae Young was technically drafted by the Dallas Mavericks, and he was then traded to the Atlanta Hawks for Luka Doncic.
Yes. Um, I Donovan Mitchell went through the same thing. Remember? He was
Yeah.
he was drafted by the Denver Nuggets and then traded to the Utah
Well,
Jazz.
technically, Kobe Bryant was as well. You remember the Hornets and the Lakers back in the day as well. But Trae Young, early on in Atlanta, he had a very good career. He obviously got the Hawks to that Eastern Conference Final in 2021. But the last couple years been dealt with injuries. The Hawks have not been as good of a team as they were. He's been a liability on the defensive end. And it has felt like this year has been more stat padding than anything. And it does feel like he went to the Wizards to just do more stat padding.
Yeah. Um, I would have loved to have seen him go to the Minnesota Timberwolves alongside Ant and Julius Randle and Jaden McDaniels. I think that would put them right up there as legitimate title contenders. But the likelihood was that wasn't going to happen. The fact that he actually wanted to go to Washington is hilarious, though.
Well, I guess the general manager there used to have be the GM in Atlanta, so there's a mutual connection there. And for
Yeah,
the Wizards, like, listen, I was there at Capital One Arena in December to watch that Cavs Wizards game. It was all Cleveland Cavaliers fans, and when I mean all, I pretty much mean all. If you want to sell tickets for fans to go see the Wizards, that's it. I mean, Trae Young is one of those fun players to watch in the NBA when he is healthy.
yeah. Um, but who else do the Wizards have?
I
Nobody.
mean, Star's been okay, but obviously they're not going anywhere because they don't have a plan to build. And I've always said the Wizards are the most irrelevant franchise in all of sports.
Brad, I think I saw Bradley Beal was upset that the Wizards gave Trae Young number 3 because he's like, they're gonna retire my jersey. It's gonna be up in the rafters.
Yeah. I mean, the Wizards are just a franchise that no one cares about. But Trae Young now is going to be forgotten about again. He made pretty good money in his career. Former, multi-time All-Star. He's a really good player. He can put up a lot of points, but he's not going to lead you to win a championship because I don't think he could be your number one best player.
No. Um, and the fact that the Hawks didn't get any draft picks in this trade just is kind of pathetic.
Well,
Like,
Atlanta does have some young pieces that they can build around.
yeah, I know, but still, like, you're trading with the Wizards. You know they have draft picks, and you don't get any for a franchise cornerstone in Trae Young.
Well, you can make a
Seriously?
case if you're a Hawks fan that he was not a franchise cornerstone. He was a piece. He wasn't the cornerstone of their franchise.
I guess so.
It feels like every year the Heat, the Hawks, and sometimes Orlando are like circling that playing tournament.
Yeah. Um, which it sounds like the Heat are in on trying to get John Morant, which,
That would be interesting. Obviously, John Moran, very talented player. He can jump out of the building, but he's lost his shooting ability. And Memphis is just not going anywhere with him. It's time for him to get a new change of scenery. But I don't know how much of a difference he's going to make because he's basically turned into Russell Westbrook. Great athletic ability. He can't shoot.
Yeah. Um. By the way, big time game on tonight. The new rivalry, really, in the Western Conference. San Antonio leads the regular season series 3-0, and
Mhm.
they still have 2 games left against each other. 8 o'clock
Wait,
Eastern.
why two?
Um. Yeah, they play tonight in Oklahoma City, and then
Oh, because they played in that stupid NBA Cup. Okay, go on.
yes, yes. Um. San Antonio is 3-0 against Oklahoma City. Think about this for a second. Um, San Antonio is three. My bad. San Antonio is 3-0 against the reigning defending NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder. Yet they got swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers, who just lost to the damn Utah Jazz, who lost by 55.
Well, in one of those games in Cleveland, Wemby did not play. So,
Yes. But even still, like the fact that the Spurs are 3-0 against the Thunder, yet they got swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are a very mid-level team. They are
we
not a
talked about that last week. Go check it out.
Yeah, we are not a championship contender. If we're losing to the damn Utah Jazz, by the way, we were favored by 12 and a half. Yeah,
We're going to be a playing team again.
yay. Um, but no, getting back to this, when interestingly, OKC is a 9.5 point favorite, and yet Wemby is playing. I haven't seen anything that says he's not. Um, So the fact that Oklahoma City is favored by that much is interesting because again, San Antonio is 3-0 against OKC, and they won the last game on Christmas 117-102, and just 2 days prior in San Antonio they blew out the Thunder 130-110.
Yeah, going into the year, one of my predictions was that the Thunder were going to break the Golden State Warriors record and go 74-8. I think I got that one wrong.
Yeah, right now they're 33-7.
Yeah. So these are probably again. I think Denver's in that conversation when Nikola Jokic gets back. Houston, we'll see about them, but I think these are probably the two best teams in the West.
I would say these are probably the best 2 teams in the league right now.
Yeah, I would agree with you because I don't trust JB Bickerstaff over
No,
there in Detroit.
but I will say this, given how we're playing this season, maybe JB was not the problem.
That's interesting, and I don't want to dive down that rabbit hole right now.